This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 16 into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Jayhawks ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start this drive with a pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the red zone, it's Dupree. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
There's a crease. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He'll pull it. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Thurman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now he's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa. Wait, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver and quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Warhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Off-play action on 1st down. Give him 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Thurman. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets the first himself. At the 45, on his way. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Sims. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Kansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Turns it on in midfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running inside. It's Westbrook. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thurman. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put some breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And he's in! Touchdown, right choke, Jayhawk!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Westbrook. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with UCF taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. And it's the Knights looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys.
Makes a grab and room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unleashes one. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Jayhawks are marching down the field. They just keep firing. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. Shakes off the defender. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offense onto the field to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Westbrook. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Warhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure going right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pulls it in with one hand. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a two-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. On the run, it's Westbrook. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
Maybe a crease. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes the hurry up. They feed him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the fourth quarter, fourth down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The run inside. It's Walker. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's stopped. Fourth and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he never had a chance. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
But man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll line up to kick it and try to make this a 1-score game. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the single back. Shows him the stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Makes a pass to Marker. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.